Good morning from Melia Salinas in Lanzarote. It's so pretty here that I have the feeling that I have a green screen behind me, but believe me, it is not a green screen. This is the view from the little terrace that I have in my villa. I would love to tell you about the Hotel Melia Salinas here in Lanzarote. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful. It's so mesmerizing. But I want to keep all this information, give it to you step by step. For today's episode, I will try to take my trip from yesterday, from the beginning until my arrival here at the hotel and the check-in experience. But believe me, it's only the first morning here in Lanzarote, and I am 150% sure that this will be one of my best holiday ever. But let's start with the beginning. And let's start with my departure from Heathrow Airport Terminal 5, an experience which was once again very interesting just because the comfort of check-in, lounge, boarding wasn't affected by all those rules still in place in Heathrow Airport. Terminal 5 is coming back to life. A lot of flights leaving Heathrow this morning, and the check-in was very fast. Actually was nobody at Iberia business class check-in, and British Airways coped quite well with a higher number of passengers than normal. And in the first class lounge, as always, since all the madness with pandemic and virus and masks started to disturb our way of travel, in first class lounge the service is absolutely impeccable. The QR scanning procedure, the high level of customer service makes me feel always welcome here in first class lounge, British Airways first class lounge in Terminal 5. As you already know, my trip to Lanzarote, from Heathrow to Lanzarote, was done in two legs. I was flying with Iberia from London Heathrow to Madrid Barajas Airport. I had a 3 hours layover in Madrid, and after that I took an Iberia Express flight from Madrid to Arrecife, to Lanzarote. And I promise you to have a competition to see which airline was better, Iberia or Iberia Express. For my flight to Madrid, Iberia used an Airbus 321. As you can see, business class, it's quite empty. Only 4 passengers in the entire front of the aircraft. The service, what you normally expect. To be honest, food-wise, the offer was better than what British Airways give to business class passengers, Club Europe passengers on the same route. A nice box with a sandwich, a salad, something sweet. Actually more than enough for a flight which takes around 1 hour and 55 minutes. My only complaint will be regarding the beverage service. If you want any alcoholic drinks, the only option on board are white wine, red wine and beer. I was explained by the cabin crew that spirits and ice increase the risk of coronavirus. Whatever. Service-wise, it's exactly what Iberia offers. It's a little bit basic, a little bit I had enough. And if you really want to ask something, you need to press the call bell. Proactivity doesn't exist in Iberia cabin crew vocabulary. So we still have 35 minutes before our landing in Madrid, and I cannot wait to see the experience on Iberia Express. For a fly a little bit longer than 2 hours between Madrid and Lanzarote, Iberia Express use an Airbus 320 Series 200 with a very small business class cabin, only 3 rows, but 50% occupancy. Service, what can I say, more friendly, more customer service orientated than Iberia. The food is not the same quantity, but definitely better quality. A small salad, maybe a little bit not enough for a long flight like the one between Madrid and Arrecife. But the service managed to cover a little bit the lack of food. And something very interesting. You remember that I told you that on Iberia you cannot get any spirits just because that increase the risk of transmitting coronavirus. On Iberia Express you can. You can get a gin and tonic, you can get a vodka, and everything with a big smile on the cabin roof. Maybe it's a very subjective opinion, but my favorite airline is at the moment Iberia Express because of the level of customer service on board. Now, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I had a 3 hours layover in Madrid Barajas Airport. And because Iberia is still trying to cut corners and save a lot of money, the lounge, Iberia Lounge, wasn't open. So the only solution to have something to eat and something to drink during these 3 hours waiting was to go outside. And the Madrid Barajas Airport was a very pleasant surprise. Madrid Barajas Airport looks quite weird because it's a huge airport, but it's quite empty. However, if you decided to stay in Madrid or you have to go out for a cigarette, because a part of the disabled toilet in the terminal, that's the only place where you can smoke. You need to have your personal QR code ready, printed on paper, or if you download the application on your mobile phone. They do care about checking your personal QR code here in Madrid. It's not like in London. They are very, very careful with that. And if somebody is waiting for you in Madrid airport, don't expect to meet them in the arrival hall. They will be waiting for you outside. And finally, I arrived in Lanzarote yesterday around 7:30 in the evening. I booked my transfer with bookingtaxis.com, Rideways, but now they are part of booking.com. As always, excellent. In time, nice car. Of course, you need to wear a mask when you are in the taxi and so on. And I arrived at Melia Salinas. First impression, wow, or to be more honest, double wow, triple wow, because the hotel, it's beautiful, the location, it's amazing, and it's time to talk about check-in experience. But let me be clear from the beginning. I would love to show you a real footage of my experience at the check-in desk here at Melia Salinas. But the feeling of coming home, despite the fact that it's the first time when I arrived in this hotel, the feeling that everybody was waiting for you, a very friendly and professional approach made me to completely forget to take my my camera out from my pocket and film the check-in experience for you. What I did, I woke up very early this morning and I went to the reception just to take some images to show you how the check-in area here at Melia Salinas look like. What I could not film, what I cannot show you, it's the high level of professionalism of everybody at the reception desk. You arrive, everything is very fast, everything is very relaxed. You are having a glass with cava while your luggage are already sent into your room. It's a special check-in area for the level guests. And more than that, everything is done respecting the rules of Stay Safe with Melia, the program that I've been talking about a couple of times before. For example, hand sanitizer everywhere, protective screen between the guests and the reception staff. And what I do like is that they implemented the QR code. If you want a map of the hotel, and you need one because the hotel is huge, you just scan that QR code and the map is saved in your mobile phone. If you want information about the daily schedule, about the restaurants, the bars, if you need anything, just scan your QR code. It's a step forward to make your holiday safer and keep it at the same time very, very pleasant. all for today. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central European Time, I want to show you the beautiful place that I have here in Melia Salinas. It's called Villa Magdalena, and it's a gem close to the beach, but the sea, the ocean is just behind me. And it's an absolutely fantastic place, and I cannot wait to show you around. But that will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central European Time. I think it's time to get ready for breakfast. I think it's finally time to go for a swim in the ocean. Bye-bye, see you tomorrow.